Hello there guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to another video. I hope you guys are doing well this afternoon. I've just finished watching the Senegal versus Qatar or the other way round, and I've also seen Iran versus Wales. So in this video I'm going to be talking about those two games, and there's going to be a match review to the England versus USA game late when that game is over, so make sure you guys check that out. And of course, I'm going to be also talking about the Japan versus Germany game because I didn't touch those games yesterday, so that's what I'm going to be doing in this video. So yeah, there's a lot of things to talk about, and it's going to be a quick one because I'm going to watch the Netherlands versus Ecuador game that just going to kick off in about a couple of minutes time. So this video is just going to be a quick one, very quick, so I don't want to miss that game. So yeah, so before we get started, if you guys haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're new, make sure you click the like button if you enjoyed this video, make sure you click the bell notification so that you never miss any of my content including the World Cup, and make sure you click the share button so that you can guys give your reactions to the games that I've been covering in this video. So let's start off with England versus Wales, and that ended Wales 0, England 2, and Wales could be in serious trouble because they got a draw against USA, but they should have won. They should have at least got a draw against England, but they didn't. So they need to hope and beg that if you have, let me look at the table so that you can understand what I'm saying, because I think Wales still have a chance, but if you have a look at Group B, Wales still have a chance to qualify if both England and USA in the last game go out with a draw, and if Wales beat England, that means that they would be in the knockout stages. So England, if they win the next game against USA, then the game against Wales doesn't mean anything. Like if we win, draw or loss, we'll still make it to the knockout stages. So Wales need to make sure that they beat England if they want to be in the knockout stages, and they need to at least score more. I believe more than -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. Yeah, they need to score at least maybe two or more goals in order for them to be in the knockout stages, and hopefully England and USA draw. That's the only way Wales can make it through. If Wales would have beaten USA on the first round, then then maybe they would have a chance to make it to the knockout stages. But they've drawn and they've lost, so they need to do a miracle against England, and let's see if they can do that. But congratulations to England. I thought that they would be in the bottom, in fourth place, but they're actually in second place. The same points as England. They've got a game against USA, so I know that England will be hoping and begging that USA will beat England, but that's not going to happen for me. It's not going to happen. So yeah, but Wales, they'll be very disappointed because overall, they dominated the possession. They made it hard for England, especially in the first half. Both teams had a couple of chances, the same amount of shots on target. So you have to say a 0-0 in the first half is well deserved. But then England won a much better side in the second half because they had more shots than them, more on target. They just created more and more chances, and England were the better side in the second half. Like Wales didn't have a clue. They really didn't have a clue on how to beat England. And I believe it was in the 83rd minute that the goalkeeper for Wales had got a red card, and I think that was the right decision by VAR because the referee booked him from a yellow. But when I saw the replay, I thought that was a dangerous tackle and that deserved to be a red card because that goalkeeper was denying that England player denying the goal scoring opportunity. So that red card was the right decision for VAR, so they got it right. And when I saw that happen, I was like, Wales are going to be in trouble. I just don't see them winning this game or getting a draw. I just don't see that happening. And many people thought I was talking rubbish, but look at that. 2 goals in 2 minutes, and both goals were brilliant. The first goal was a brilliant curler past the goalkeeper to make it 1-0 in the 98th minute. and then 2 minutes later they made it 2-0 with a brilliant counter attack, and then that player for England scored a lob over the goalkeeper, and then boom, it's in the back of the net. So 2-0 to Inwan, and they'll be happy because both teams needed to win if they want to secure for the knockout stages, both Inwan and Wales, and Inwan did it. And the celebration went wild for the players, the manager, and the fans. But for Wales, they'll be heartbroken, they'll be disappointed. But if they look at the table, they'll be saying to themselves, if we can beat England and hope that USA and England draw, then we can go through. But if USA or England win, then that means that Wales will be out of the World Cup, and they don't want that to happen. They really don't. So yeah. So Wales need to make sure that they don't lose that game against England, put in a really good performance, get the 3 points, and hope that USA and England get a draw in order for them to be in the knockout stages, because going out of the World Cup will be heartbreaking and really disappointing. So I wish Wales the best of luck against England. If you guys beat us, then I won't be disappointed and mad, because if we can beat USA, then that means we've already through. So that's basically it. So yeah, we're really disappointed for Wales. Well done to England. One loss, one win, and they're in second place as I'm recording this right now. So now let's move on into Qatar 1, Senegal 3. And Senegal, the first African country to win the group stages of the World Cup. So well done to them. Well done, because they've won the African Cup of Nations. So I believe that they'll be the first African to win in the World Cup in the group stages. So yeah, well done to Senegal. They beat them 3-1. It was 0-0 at half time. No, actually, it was 1-0 at half time. But then in the second half, things got really exciting, brilliant, and then it ended 3-1. Even though Qatar scored, I still didn't believe that Senegal would concede again. That's exactly what happened. Now, the reason why I'm surprised at this is because I'd have thought that Qatar would have been like Russia, France, Germany, Brazil, and all that stuff. But Qatar playing the worst performance and worst football ever. Like, it's good that they scored the first goal. I was so happy for them. But the fact that they've lost twice and could potentially be out of the World Cup if Netherlands win their game, like, honestly, I would have thought that Qatar would make it to the knockout stages and be joining Netherlands, but they are out. Like, and you've got to feel bad for them, because, give me a moment, because Qatar for the World Cup was supposed to be happening in 2010, but instead they've didn't let that happen and decided to move it to Africa. So now this year, the Qatar has decided to host the FIFA World Cup this year, and every single people live in Qatar will be happy for that, but they'll be disappointed to see their players not performing. So I'm surprised that the hosts are gonna be out of the World Cup. Like, honestly, I really didn't expect that. I really didn't. So I feel bad for them, and if they lose their next game, they'll be the first country ever to lose 3 games in a row, because no other country could have done that. No other. The likes of Russia, Brazil, the team from Africa, Germany, France. Like, nobody would have done that. Absolutely no team would have done that. So Qatar, they really disappointed me. I would have thought that they would have, beat Ecuador, maybe could have gone a draw against Senegal, and maybe Netherlands too, but they just weren't that great in the last 2 games. They weren't that great. Yes, they've caused Senegal a few problems, but you know, they had chances, but I keep on saying that once you take your chance, you would fail. You would fail to score, and that's what they did. They may have scored 1 goal, but they still lost. So yeah, Qatar, really disappointing. For Senegal, well done to them. Now they have to make sure that both Netherlands or Ecuador get a draw, because because Senegal beat Ecuador and Netherlands win, then that means Senegal are through. that means they're through. So Senegal need to make sure that Netherlands and Ecuador go end the game with a draw, and they'll be happy for them. And I really wanted to be in the knockout stages because I put them in third place. But I hope they go for the knockout stages because they're from Africa, and I'm a bit of an African man, if you know what I mean. So I hope they really do well, Senegal, for that one to be in the knockout stages. So yeah, well done to them. After disappointing result against Netherlands, they've won against Qatar. So yeah, well done to them. And last but not least, Germany against Japan. Like honestly, like Germany were playing like Argentina in that game because they had so many shots. Like Japan just could have, lost like 8-0 or something like that in the first half and the second half. But Germany, they just didn't have the clue. They just don't have that striker anymore. They really don't. Like, I'm not sure if Timo Werner has been picked, but they still don't have a striker. Like, I don't know what's going on with Germany. Like, could they bottle it like they did in 2018? Because they've won the most FIFA World Cup trophies ever, you know. But it looks like this year they're gonna bottle it. So yeah, I'm really, really disappointed with Germany, you know. But congratulations to Japan. They shocked another shock like Saudi Arabia did. So well done to Japan. Like honestly, I like if Argentina and Germany don't win the next game, they could be out, and that'll be really, really surprising because nobody, including me, would have ever predicted this. Nobody. So yeah, Germany and Argentina need to turn this around. They need to win the next two games, otherwise they're in serious trouble and they could be out of the World Cup too. So they need to really turn this around. So Germany, I keep on like Argentina. Once you don't take your chances, the opposition will punish you, and that's what Japan did. If you look at the second goal, the touch and the composure from that play was absolutely superb. So congratulations to Japan and to Saudi Arabia, but Germany and Argentina. What you have to say now? You need to turn this around, otherwise you're in serious trouble. So yeah, so congratulations to Japan. Of course, yesterday I watched the Brazil game, and yeah, Brazil 2-0 against Serbia. With Richarlison's second goal was absolutely fantastic. One of the best goals I've seen in the World Cup ever since I was born. So yeah, with Richarlison scoring two goals and got man of the match, and he deserved it. Absolutely deserves it. So well done to Richarlison. So it looks like he's going to be Brazil's most important player in this World Cup, if you know what I mean. So congratulations to Brazil. And yeah, that's basically it. And a clean sheet for Thiago Silva. So well done to him. The first captain for Brazil and already got a clean sheet. So well done to him. So yeah, guys, that is my match reaction to Germany against Japan, Brazil against Serbia, Senegal against Qatar, and in one against Wales. So those are my match reactions. Let me know your reactions to those games and whether you agree or disagree with anything I said. So I've got to go, guys, because the game is about to kick off very soon. So I don't miss that. It's the Netherlands against Ecuador. I don't miss that. So if you guys are new, make sure you click the like button, subscribe button below. Make sure you click the like button if you enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit the bell notifications so that you never miss any of my YouTube content for the World Cup. And make sure you click the share button too. And make sure that later on today you stay tuned because I'm going to do my match reaction to England against England against USA, and hopefully England will win to go through to the next round. So make sure you guys don't miss that one. So take care, guys. Have a great day and peace.